Hey guys, welcome to the Heart of David. Hope you guys are all doing well today. I am really tired because I got up early, like 4 o'clock. Got my certification for first aid, 2-day course, and I'm tired. That's all I have to say. Remember when I did my my motorcycle thing? It was kind of like that. And I didn't get a good rest the night before. It was like I had to do 8 hours online and then 8 hours in class, and I did that 8 hours today. Man, it doesn't make me nervous that I have to go into a class like that. And I never used to be like that. I know it's God. I know it's God that I just... God, it's a faith. I was never like that before. In any case, but something happens though. When I know there's something that I'm going to have to, with all my pain disorders, I'm going to have to sit in a chair and, I'm going to have to get up and I'm going to have to pace around and I'm going to have to, I can barely think. I faced a difficult time sleeping the night before, and it happened again. So it is psychological, and I don't know. In any case, I made it through, so I can give you first aid now. I think everyone should probably get that. You never know, man, what could happen with someone. I went to do a video at about 6 this morning, but I was so tired. And my camera, which is in my cupboard, like it's just attached USB to my laptop, which is down further, and my computer fell into my sink, and that fell onto my computer, and I said, forget it. So here are the topics, anyways. Forgive me because I'm tired. I wanted to talk about this, and because I'm not really a political person, but it was a big event, the Canadian election, and I believe the world was watching. And the upset was a big one. Just like the Conservatives were up for so long, and one man came in, Mark Carney. And people were stupid enough, yes, they were stupid, to vote for him. They don't know he's in the World Economic Forum. They don't know that the people behind Justin Trudeau was, supposedly Mark Carney. So all that 10 years of hell that our country is going through is partly due to him. And, I don't know what demographic voted for him, but it's not looking good. But I don't care anyways. I just thought, can't let this kind of thing, it's upsetting, but you can't let it upset you because God is in control. For some reason, he's in this place. He shouldn't be in this place, but he is. People say he works very well with money. Maybe he does, but he has an ideology. Do you know that by 2035, starting next year, they're going to take by 2035 in Canada will be no gas cars at all. They'll all be taken off the road. And I don't know if they've scrapped that, but I don't believe they have. They're moving towards an agenda that's not going to work, and it factors into things I'm going to say here. So it's in God's control, but it's unfortunate to watch. Listen, I mean this. How stupid do you have to be to vote for the same party that's ripping everything apart? Just because you see a new leader that looks good, that's what people are like. It makes me wonder, they say politics, nothing happens by mistake. It makes me wonder just how set up some things are. I'm not saying that was, but I wonder. I wonder sometimes. Just happens to be the World Economic Forum? Yeah. So, the people of Canada are, I believe, of the best in the world as far as kind people. People who would take their shirts off their back for you. And I think just about every country can attest to that. And it's only because of one man and a small government that followed everything they did. So, there's just a lot of intertwined stuff I want to talk about here. Listen to this. This was really strange. We had a test at the end of the time. I drove my motorcycle there, and it was sitting. I think we're in a big classroom, and it was like it was almost like Knights of the Round Table. There was like a big row here, big row on the other side, and I'm facing a huge window. I don't know, like probably 3 rooms long. And there was a massive thunderstorm. It was tornado warnings. And there was my bike, and I just lubed it up the night before. So it got poured on. But, so we wrote a test. And I don't believe you can fail the test. They don't do that to you. But I was so tired. I was just so tired. And I'm starting to do it, and I'm at a 30 multiple choice questions. I'm at like 10, and I'm having trouble understanding them because I'm so tired. All of a sudden, this didn't happen to anyone else, just this woman who was at the direct end. So I'm on this end, she's way on the other end. She just walks up to me after she's done and hands me a sheet from, well, apparently someone she knew who kept their test. She just gave it to me. Was that God saying, I know you're tired, here are the answers? In any case, that's what happened. So, I want to say this. I'm going to talk about the Pope, and I'm going to talk about you'll see. You guys understand the things that I suffer with, right? I'll just say the multiple intractable pain disorders. And they really wear me out, and I need strong medications for each one of them. And without faith in God, I could not do these things. And all it is, listen guys, if you want to do something in life, just do it. What do I mean by that? You want to take first aid, sign up for it, pay for it, and you have to go. Put yourself in a position where you're going to have to go. I did that both with the motorcycle training and that. I said, if I pay for that, I have to go because I can't get that much money back. So, because when you're there, you'll understand. And when you walk away after you're done, you'll understand that no matter how tough that was for you, it's going to be a lot easier for you than me because maybe you don't suffer with these intractable pains and a lack of sleep. But you can do it. You just have to push your way through it. And so when you walk away and you get certified for something or whatever it is, then it starts to build confidence, right? So just give me a second. I'm going to talk about this Pope thing, and yeah. I didn't know there were 2 Malachi Martins. I read the prophecy, and it's not that long of the one from, I don't know how far back it is. Was it year 1200 or something? In any case, it's old, right? And what is it, 112 or 118? 112 popes is what it says. And it gives a lot of description to it for each pope, which appears that it was, dead on in many areas. I did look at some of them, like John Paul II, it's just like, this is true. And what does the last pope really mean? And I just wanted to say this, that I don't think that prophecy means that it's going to be the very last pope. It'll be interesting to see. They're looking for Peter the Roman, and they say the person who is most likely to get it is the African guy, which are Peter something. I don't know. But it also makes me think, are they planning these people? I've heard things like, the Satanists are trying to literally follow the book of Revelation, right? You look at the prophecies in Revelation, and it's their own evils that are trying to follow it that are making the book of Revelation. Do you understand what I'm saying? Maybe I'm going too far for you. Yeah, that would be for a completely different video. But it just says there's going to be 112 popes. It doesn't, I believe what someone was saying, it doesn't mean that another person will not take that seat. So wasn't Pope Francis, he was number 112, the last pope, was he not? And so we're looking to see who this other person is. I think what this person was saying is the last pope prophecy just means a last real pope. Someone else may take that seat, right? And that's all I wanted to say. So we're waiting to see what this is. Who knows? Who knows if there's evil behind it? I don't know. But, everyone's waiting for the white smoke and all that. I'm just interested because of the Malachi prophecy. And, I read a thing, I think it was today, Elon Musk shoots up 250 more rockets with Starlink. Do you understand they're sending up so many, and Jeff Bezos, 27, and Elon Musk, 250. They just keep doing them over and over and over. And I do believe these are the things that are going to enslave us, that they're doing it at a record pace. It's the correct timing. Apologies, guys, I'm so tired. I don't really want to say that much more. I heard Elon Musk talking, okay? And it was on a Christian video. I don't tap on Elon Musk videos. And he was saying something about 2027, but I forget what it is. Oh man, I should have written it all down, and I apologize. I believe it's possible that 2020 was the beginning of possible tribulation. What else do you guys think it was? I don't give any dates, but what I'm saying is this. I wonder in my own heart, I don't think it's going to go past 2030. I do believe think it's going to go by the timeline of 2,000 years, which means if that is true, which according to, when you look at the Bible and its structure, that probably is right. And you look at either 2027, 2030, I think a good candidate is 2027. That would be what I would be looking towards because of the pandemic, and because you look around and our world has changed drastically in ways that I can't even describe in even 2 hours. This is daily stuff. We're being fed. It's everything political, all the wars, all the weather, all the things that Jesus Christ told us are here. The most unlikely things are going to happen, and it will just keep flowing and flowing like a fast-moving river, right? That's all I wanted to say. Actually, you know what? There's one more thing I wanted to say, and I have to gather my thoughts about this. Guys, I really need rest. It's okay to chase your dreams. I'm not going to say they're always going to be successful, but chase after the things you want. And what I don't mean is about, are you chasing just money? Are you chasing just, when you want to be able to buy a house or something? Those things are okay. It's just the worship of it. Things as idols, like, for instance, my motorcycle. I love having it, but really I just bought it to get me from point A to point B, and it's been pretty good. I don't worship it in any way. When I get off my motorcycle, I don't look at pictures of it. It's okay to chase the things that you feel you need in life. I got a comment from Burkino, apologies for kind of chopping that up, but you said, I think it was about the millennial kingdom and how awesome it's going to be, and it's going to be beyond what we know. But you said that, I don't mean to put you on the spot either, but what did you say? You found approaching life, or correct me if I'm wrong, tolerating life a lot worse. I would have to look at the comment again, but it appeared to me that you were afraid of moving on in life. And I guess if that is the truth, like, I understand, and I remember the background you told me, right? And I faced a lot of similar things as that, as you know. I don't know where you are in this process. I don't know if you're reading the Word of God, but I think that's probably a good idea. Read it more. Try to spend an hour a day. Just try to give it 45 minutes per day. And I already know you have faith in God, but everything you do, walk with faith, right? That's what it says, walk with faith, not by sight. Walk that way because you know where your home is. You know you don't care about what other people think about you. That was hard for me to do. And it's not like I don't still feel that, but it's more towards people who are, maybe my family or a friend. But at some point you're going to have to learn to deal with those types of things. And I don't mean you in that, but I wish that you could find a faith that you could wake up and be happy to and thankful that you have another day every single day. And so I pray for you anyways. So yeah, guys, this is me when I need a lot of sleep. Hope this has helped you. God bless.